Now, I'm going to present to you Chapter 1. This slide introduces the presentation which focuses on enhancing how scholarship are managed at ISU through the development of digital system. It sets the tone of technical and research-based discussion. In this slide, the challenges in the current scholarship systems. Issued, Issues identified are manual processing, time-consuming, and prone to human error. Data inconsistencies, manual records lead to inaccurate reports. Lack of transparency. Students can easily track their application or fund release status. Administrative burden. Staff waste time on repeated tasks. Outlines specific pain points of the current system, justifying the need for digital transformation. Next slide is the conceptual framework for the integrated information system. Core elements are online application and submission, automated eligibility checks, real-time tracking of application status, technical requirements, infrastructure, hardware or software, access control, data security, and integrity. This slide details the core features and system architecture needed for the purpose system. It covers both user-facing functionality and technical back requirements. Next slide is research paradigm overview. Input. Student data existing processes. Process. Mixed method analysis, qualitative plus quantitative system testing. Output. System prototype evaluation results and recommendations. Demonstrate how the research will flow from understanding the problem through data analysis to designing a practical solution. Next slide is the objectives of the study. Objective 1 is identify and analyze performance, economic, data, and service-related challenges in the existing system. Objective 2 is design and develop an integrative information system to address these issues. Clearly layouts what the study aims to accomplish, both understanding the problem and the creating targeted solution. Next slide is statement of the problem. User challenges, system inefficiencies, data management issues, security and access control, effective in perception, how well system works after implementation, how different users by gender, age, year level course perceive. It details the specific problems that motivate the study and indicates the metrics for evaluating success. Next slide is the significance of the study. Students faster, clearer, and more transparent application process. University staff less manual work, increase efficiency. Researchers data for future academic work on education technology. ISU improve institutional reputation and student satisfaction. It shows how different stakeholders benefit from the system. In this slide is the scope of the study. Scope limited to the ISU's scholarship system only. Focus on improving application eligibility checking and disturbment. Limitations may not apply to other institutions with different practices. It defines what is and isn't covered by the study to manage expectations. Next slide is the definition of key terms. Integrated information system, a connected set of digital tools that share data across departments. Scholarship management, handling all aspects of scholarship from application to fund release. It ensures readers understand key concepts that will be used throughout the presentation. Now, I'm going to present to you Chapter 2, the review-related literature. This presentation central theme examining how integrated information system can enhance scholarship management. It sets the context by mentioning Isabela State University as the focus and previews the exploration of technological advancement, user experience, automation, security, and emerging trends impacting scholarship and administrative efficiency. The overarching goal is to understand the positive impact of integrative system on scholarship management and student engagement. Next slide is the evolution and user experience of scholarship management system. This slide discusses the historical development of scholarship management system and the importance of user experience. It notes how technology, how application, and reduce administrative burdens. Key aspects highlighted are system evolution. Technological advancement have transformed scholarship management, making process more efficient. User experience. Research by Connor 2019 emphasized the positive correlation between online platforms and increased application rates and user satisfaction. The importance of user-centric design for accessibility and mobile accessibility for broader student which are emphasized. Next slide is automation and data analytics and scholarship management. This slide focuses on the benefits of automation and data analytics in improving scholarship management. Key points likely includes automation benefits. Automation, as shown by Nguyen 2023, increases efficiency and minimizes errors in scholarship selection. Data analytics. According to Thompson 2022, demonstrates how data analytics can reveal trends and allow for more effective scholarship customization. Next slide is emerging technologies and security concerns. This slide discusses the potential of new technologies while acknowledging related security challenges. It likely includes AI integration. According to Rodriguez 2024, is cited regarding AI's potential for predictive scholarship selection. Security challenges. Fisher 2020 is cited to highlight the increased risk of data breaches and need for robust security measures to protect sensitive student information. Next slide is engagement strategies. Gamification in scholarship management. This slide explores the use of gamification to enhance student engagement. The key arguments are gamification is cited to support the claim that gamification boosts student engagement and application completion rates. Community building. Gamified elements can foster competition and sense of community among applications. Next slide is the benefits and challenges of integrated information system. This slide weighs the advantage and disadvantage of implementing IIS. The main points are efficiency. According to Miller 2019 is cited to show how IIS streamline process and reduce redundancy. Collaboration. According to Davis 2020 is reference to highlight the improvement in communication between different departments. Interoperability challenges are discussed, citing Garcia and Dwight concerning difficulties in integrating various systems and aligning them with existing workflows. Next slide is the emerging trends in user satisfaction in IIS. This slide covers current trends in IIS and their impact on user satisfaction. It likely focuses on cloud-based system. According to Xiao 2020 is cited for insights into the potential and security concerns associated with cloud-based IIS. User satisfaction. According to Sign 2022 is cited for research showing that user-focused systems achieve higher adoption rates and user satisfaction. Privacy. The importance of robust privacy measures is stressed referencing to protect students' data. And the last slide for chapter 2 is future directions. This including slide summarizes the presentation's findings and looks ahead. The main message is the importance of continued adoption of integrative system to improve both educational and achievements, and administrative efficiency.
I will now be presenting the Chapter 3, which discusses the research methodology employed in our study titled Implementing an Integrated Information System for Improved Scholarship Management at Isabela State University. This chapter outlines the research design, software development approach, respondents, data gathering procedure, instruments, and methods of data analysis used to guide the development and implementation of our proposed system. This study used a descriptive and developmental research design. The descriptive method allows us to assess the existing manual scholarship management system at Isabela State University. Meanwhile, the developmental approach guided the actual design, development, and evaluation of the new integrated information system. By combining these two methods, we were able to not only identify existing issues but also create a working solution grounded in real-world needs and validated by users. For system development, we followed the Rapid Application Development or RAD model proposed by James Martin. This model is highly iterative and emphasizes prototyping, quick development cycles, and continuous user feedback. Here's a breakdown of the 6 RAD phases used in our project. Number 1 is to define project requirements, and we gathered stakeholders' requirements through online forms, and we identified systems functionalities like online applications, eligibility tracking, secure user accounts, and an admin dashboard. Second is the prototype development. An initial prototype of the scholarship system was built with core features including an online form and a basic approval system. Third is the user design. This phase involved iterative feedback from students and staff. We conducted usability testing and refined the design based on actual user experiences. Fourth is the testing, which is comprehensive testing, was done to validate core processes like submission, document upload, admin review, and reporting. We also perform stress tests and user acceptance testing or UAT. Number 5 is rapid construction and feedback. Based on testing feedback, the system was improved iteratively, features were fine-tuned, and bugs were fixed using agile methods. 6 is the implementation. The final system was deployed at ISU with full user training systems, integration, and monitoring. We also created user manuals and offered help desk support. This RAD approach ensured a highly responsive system development process that aligned closely with user expectation and institutional needs. To support system functionality and performance, we defined both minimum and recommended hardware and software requirements. For the minimum hardware, Intel Core i3, 4GB RAM, 128GB HDD. For the recommended hardware, Intel Core i5, 8GB RAM, 256 to 512GB SSD. For the software stack, Python programming language with MySQL for the database and Windows 10 as the OS. These specifications ensure the system is both accessible and scalable. We also develop a use case diagram to illustrate interactions between user and the system. There are two main users: students who can register, apply, upload documents, and track application status, and the administrators who review applications, manage scholarship data, and update statuses. The system architecture diagram further shows how components like the student database and scholarship database work together. It details data flow from application to processing to payment. This structure enhances transparency, security, and system efficiency.